What if I told you the world isn't what it seems? That there are powerful forces at play behind the scenes, manipulating us and shaping our reality without us even realizing it? This is the story of what the powers are doing while we aren't paying attention. We're led to believe we have freedom and control over our lives. But in reality, our choices are limited and carefully curated. From the food we eat to the media we consume, everything is controlled and manipulated to keep us docile and compliant. The illusion of choice is one of the most powerful tools used to keep us in check. But how did we get here? How did we become so easily manipulated and controlled? It starts with education. From a young age, we're taught to obey authority and conform to societal norms. We're discouraged from questioning the status quo or thinking for ourselves. By the time we reach adulthood, most of us are so deeply indoctrinated that we don't even realize it. The education system is designed to produce obedient workers, not critical thinkers. We're taught what to think, not how to think. We're trained to memorize facts and regurgitate them on command, rather than develop our own ideas and opinions. And it doesn't stop there. The media plays a huge role in shaping our beliefs and perceptions of reality. We're bombarded with propaganda from all sides, designed to keep us fearful, divided, and distracted from what's really going on. The news is carefully curated to present a particular narrative, one that serves the interests of those in power rather than informing the public. Dissenting voices are silenced or ridiculed, while those who toe the line are rewarded with fame and fortune. Even our entertainment is used as a tool of control. Movies, TV shows, music, they all reinforce certain values and beliefs while discouraging others. They promote consumerism, materialism, and hyper-individualism. Anything that keeps us focused on ourselves rather than coming together as a collective force for change. Behind closed doors, politicians and corporations make deals that benefit themselves at the expense of the rest of us. They use fear and propaganda to keep us divided and distracted from their true intentions. The mainstream media is complicit in this, acting as a mouthpiece for those in power rather than holding them to account. But who are these people pulling the strings? Who really runs the world? It's not our elected officials or government institutions. They're just puppets, dancing on strings held by unseen hands behind closed doors. The real power lies with multinational corporations, central banks, secret societies such as the Bilderberg Group and Bohemian Grove, intelligence agencies like the CIA, MI6, and Mossad, and royal families and aristocracies. These groups operate above national laws and borders. Their only loyalty is to themselves and their own interests. Interests that often run directly against humanity's best interests. They manipulate markets through insider trading, fund wars for profit, assassinate leaders who threaten their agenda, and create false flag events, such as 9/11, to justify war and expand control over the population. Their ultimate goal? Total domination over every aspect of human life. Economic, political, social, cultural, and spiritual. They want complete control over resources, land, labor, minds, and souls, and they will stop at nothing to achieve it, no matter how many lives are destroyed along the way. While we're busy arguing over trivial issues, the powers that be are quietly consolidating control over every aspect of our lives. Our privacy is being eroded by mass surveillance programs. Our freedoms are curtailed by draconian laws passed under the guise of national security. Our future is sold to the highest bidder through privatization, public-private partnerships, and so-called free trade agreements. If we don't wake up and start questioning everything, we risk losing our freedom forever. So why do so many people remain ignorant and complacent in the face of overwhelming evidence of corruption and manipulation? There are several reasons. Cognitive dissonance. When confronted with information that contradicts deeply held beliefs, most people experience psychological discomfort and attempt to rationalize away the evidence rather than accept an uncomfortable truth. Normalcy bias. The tendency to underestimate the likelihood or impact of disaster because it hasn't happened before. Learned helplessness. After repeated exposure to uncontrollable negative events, individuals become passive and resigned, believing nothing can be done to change the situation. Stockholm Syndrome. Victims develop emotional attachments to their captors and begin to identify with or sympathize with them as a coping mechanism. Social conformity. The desire to fit in and avoid rejection or ostracism leads people to suppress dissenting opinions and go along with the majority view, even when they know it's wrong. Fear. Fear of ridicule, persecution, loss of status, livelihood, physical harm, or even death keeps many people silent and complicit in the evils carried out around them every day. But it's not too late. We still have power. The first step toward liberation is questioning everything, especially the things we've been told are beyond question. Seek out information for yourself. Read widely. Compare sources. Follow the incentives behind the narratives. Ask not just what you're being told, but why. The second step is education, real education. Learn critical thinking, learn history, learn psychology, learn economics. Understand how power operates, how consent is manufactured, and how fear is used as a weapon. The third step is withdrawing blind trust. Stop outsourcing your thinking to institutions, authorities, or so-called experts who have proven time and again that they do not act in your best interests. The fourth step is unity. They keep us divided because division keeps us weak. Race, politics, religion, class, these are tools used to fracture us. A divided population is easy to control. A united one is not. The fifth step is personal responsibility. Change doesn't begin with governments. It begins with individuals. How you think, what you support, what you tolerate, what you refuse to comply with. And finally, courage. Courage to speak when silence is easier. Courage to stand alone when necessary. Courage to face uncomfortable truths rather than comforting lies. Because freedom doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes slowly, while people are distracted, divided, and afraid. And the moment enough people wake up, the illusion collapses. The question is simple. Will you wake up, or will you keep sleeping? If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It would help massively to spread the message.